Welcome back to this tutorial. In this video, we are going to add the sun and headlights to our project. The first thing we do is go down here and create a curves adjustment layer. Let's brighten this up a lot. That should do it. Now invert the mask and create a group. Name it headlights and drag this curve layer into it. Grab the brush tool and drop down the opacity to 15%. Now let's start painting in some lights on the ground. You want to do nice big brush strokes in the direction that the headlights would shine. Paint in some here. A little more here. Paint some in the foreground. Let's paint some on the hill back here. Bring the brush opacity up some and start going over some of the areas we already painted in. Let's duplicate the curves layer. This area looks a little bright. Let's paint some of that away. Let's create another curves layer to see if we can blend that hard line a little better. That looks pretty good. Now let's start painting it away. That looks a lot better. Now, go down here and create a color balance adjustment. Bring this towards the cyans. Bring the blues up. And let's add a little bit of green. Let's add some color to the highlights. Add some color to the shadows. That looks good. Now, invert the mask. This area is a little warm, so let's see if we can better match the areas together. This looks a lot better. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the sun. Go to your file location and bring in this image. Increase the size a lot. And set the blend mode to screen. Move it over here. And adjust the size a little. Now create a hue saturation adjustment layer and clip it to our sun. We need to change the color to more of an orange. Bring up the saturation. That looks good. Now let's create a group and name it Sun. Let's make a little adjustment to the sun. Now create a layer mask, and let's start blending the light. I don't really like the way the front looks, so let's remove it. That looks a lot better. All right, let's bring in the flare for the headlights. I'm not sure where I got these from. I wish I could tell you so you can go get them. But I have downloaded so many overlays over the years, and there is no way of telling who made these. Whoever you are, you did great. All right, let's get back to editing. Set the blending mode to screen, and let's make it smaller. Move it to our headlight here. Rotate it a little so it lines up with the headlight. Now, create a layer mask and invert it. Grab your brush tool and paint in the light. Duplicate the image and move it to our fog light. Adjust the size a little. Now duplicate our headlight and move it over here. Line it up. Make it a little smaller. That looks good. Now duplicate it and move it to our fog light. Adjust to size some. Starting to look good. They are a little bright, so let's bring down the opacity. Let's adjust the mask a little. All right, go to your file location and bring in this image. Set the blending mode to screen. Bring it over here. Make it smaller. Now, create a layer mask and invert it. Now let's start painting in some light beams. Now let's create a hue saturation adjustment layer, clip it to our beams, and bring up the saturation. Do some adjustments down here. That looks good. Select all of these layers and move them into our headlights group. Let's add some highlights on the ground in front of the sun. Create a curves adjustment layer. Brighten it up some. Invert the layer, and let's gently paint in some highlights. Let's go back to our rock group and adjust the rocks in the back some. Move it up just a little bit. That looks better. All right, that's it for this video. I will see you in the next one.